This week I bought somebody's entire Saturn collection, and in this video I'm going to be going over what was in that collection, so let's take a look. I was contacted on Facebook by somebody I sold some Super Nintendo games to in the past, and he originally we were trying to work out a deal with Radical Rex for the Sega CD. We couldn't come to terms on the price, and then he messaged me a few minutes later and said, would I be interested in some Saturn games? And to be honest with him, I said I would love to, but my pockets aren't that deep. And he sent me over some pictures. There were a little bit over 40 games in his collection. About 10 of them I had. I ended up making him an offer on the entire lot. We worked out a deal, and I acquired his Saturn collection. So in this video I'm going to be going over that. He also sent some additional PS1 titles. So we'll go ahead and cover those first. These are all loose. We've got Disc 1 for Final Fantasy VIII. Kind of funny, I just sold Disc 3. I had a loose copy of Disc 3. Wayne Gretzky 98 3D Hockey. Need for Speed High Stakes. And 2 Extreme. And then on to the Saturn games. In no particular order, I'm just going to be going over some of these titles. So we start off with NBA Action 98. In the Hunt. Grand Slam. We've got Manx TT Superbikes. You'll see a lot of common titles in here, like this one, Virtua Fighter 2. Rise 2 Resurrection. Myst. Fighting Vipers. Virtuon Cyber Troopers. Bug. Off-Road Interceptor Extreme. Blackfire. Virtue Cop. The Original Jex. Bug 2. Battle Monsters. Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball. Sonic 3D Blast. Always nice to get extra Sonic games. NFL Quarterback Club 96. World Series Baseball. Virtue Racing. Bust-A-Move 2. Croc. Scud. Daytona USA. And as I mentioned, there were a little bit over 40 titles. So there's quite a bit to go over here. Loaded. Soviet Strike. Doom. Alien Trilogy. Some really good titles in here. I was really happy to pick up the set. Baku Baku. Criticom. Mr. Bones. That's a 2-disc game. X-Men Children of the Atom. Die Hard Trilogy. Clockwork Knight. Iron Man. XO. Heavy Metal. Night Warriors. Contra. Next up is Johnny Bazooka Tone. And then we've got one of the games I was really excited that he had in his set. It's not an expensive game, but it's actually a game I've been wanting for a while. And it is Street Fighter the Movie for the Sega Saturn. And then we've got Dark Legend. And then we've got 3 Dirty Dwarfs. Fighters Mega Mix. Crypt Killer. He also threw in a Sega CD game, and that was Eternal Champions. And then we've got 4 more titles left. All of these really excited about. We'll start off with the Sonic Team one, a game that I've been wanting for a while. Do not have Nights into the Dreams. And then we've got Shinobi Legions, Worms, and last but certainly not least is Golden Axe the Duel. So those were all the Saturn games we got in this set, in his collection. This puts me close to 100 Saturn games, which is kind of crazy. You know, going into this, I didn't think I would have that much Saturn stuff just because they're so expensive. But somehow I've managed to acquire, I think I'm close to 90 Saturn games now, which is crazy. Most of those came from 2 lots that I got. There was this lot, and then early on in my Saturn collecting, probably about 2 years ago, is when I really got into Saturn collecting. I got a lot on Chop Goodwill Auctions that had the original Panzer Dragoon in it. It had some of these titles as well in it, like Jack's. It had Die Hard Arcade. Some really awesome games for the Saturn. Really those 2 lots, along with a couple things I got along the way, like Sonic Jam, Sonic R, Sonic 3D Blast. Some of those I got along the way, but for the most part, I haven't really been seeking out Saturn. It's more of stuff that has kind of fallen into my lap with offers like this. So I can't thank you guys enough. Really excited to have these, and I definitely appreciate everybody looking out for any Sega items for me. A lot of people know that I primarily focus on collecting Sega, and there's a lot of people on Facebook that, you know, reach out to me directly, offering me items like this whenever they have them for sale before they list them publicly, and I definitely appreciate that. But this is the Saturn collection that I acquired. Thanks for watching. Be sure to drop me a comment below and let me know what you think about this pickup.